Sound like the media and the courts didn't get the memo when Jay-Z tried to tell everybody that he wasn't friends with Diddy. I knew nobody would care. It's past that point now. They've had so many articles and videos and everything that came out over the last couple of years. With them, I'm hearing rumors now that these guys are possibly gonna get subpoenaed. People like Jay-Z and others, allegedly. There's a lot of situations happening right now. You got a lot of celebrities that's getting called out for certain things they was probably protected from, whether it be money or owing people or charges being brought on them or just the whole nine. It's everybody for themselves right now. If you got some dirt on you or if it's something that can't be put out, it's going to be out there because the industry is not in the same spot as it used to be. I don't know if people notice that. They think that when Cat Williams was saying, oh, everything gonna get exposed, it's gonna get exposed because it ain't nothing to hold on to no more. Everyone who's, it's a lot of people passing away with secrets. There's a lot of celebrities passing away, but they passing away with secrets they have. And a lot of other people are still alive that have secrets and other things that people don't want to get out or that they've done. And so you're gonna see a lot of situations with Diddy and Jay-Z. That's what happens when you had a lot of people that was employed to you who were millionaires or supposed to be millionaires or could have been millionaires or had money taken away to the point they weren't millionaires allegedly. Dame Dash situations. So a lot of people used to laugh at Dame Dash because he wasn't one of the people like Diddy and Jay-Z. It wasn't too long ago that people was laughing at him because he wasn't in a position. Everybody said, you just want to be Diddy. You would just want to be that. And you see what Diddy's doing now, and he's sitting in jail. I'm not surprised because everything that Diddy was doing, the business he was doing things with, were people that he wasn't familiar with. He wasn't raised up with them. And he stepped into a situation where it was no return, like he was saying, as far as his CD he had, whatever it was, No Way Out or something like that. And he was just letting y'all know right then, like, it ain't no way out. It's either you in and that's it. Ain't no out. And that's what y'all gotta realize. When you guys step into these certain circles with certain people, ain't no way out. Keep thinking that everything just solidified a certain way when it's not. You got people taking pictures and everything. Jay-Z could have turned around right here on this picture and said, hey man, I want y'all taking pictures of me and him talking. You know how many times Jay-Z done told people to quit taking pictures of him and get the camera on his face? He done told paparazzi that on the scene. Like, hey man, get out my face with all them cameras. He does it in a nice way, but yeah, he don't want them taking no pictures though. He let you know. So for him to just turn around and be like, yeah, we weren't friends, or his lawyer to say that for him, it's not a good look, man. Like I've been saying over the years, man, people just thought I was exaggerating with these record labels and these guys who were signing. If you don't sign to a record label, people made it seem like you weren't famous or you weren't good enough to be a talent. But now they starting to come out with these freak out stories, and people ain't realizing that it ain't never been about the talent. It's been about what you can do and what you're gonna do, and how much you will do, and how many secrets you gonna hold on to. None of that stuff got to do with music or talent, as we seen. Most of the people that's names been involved, they not really that talented. Just to be honest with you. And this goes to show a lot. If these guys had to start all over today and didn't have a Kanye or a Biggie Smalls or a Dame Dash or Jada Kiss, they'll be done. They wouldn't have. They couldn't work from the bottom up like that. Not on their own. No, it ain't that easy. So when they sign these record labels and they giving all kind of advantages and everything else, yeah, that's definitely gonna help. That's gonna put them in a great light in the position they in, and they love it. And they're gonna try to continue to do it for years to come. But Jay-Z knows these people ain't really loyal to him. He took his time. He knows from the beginning, before he did sign, that they wasn't really fond of him or his background or everything else. They've learned to love him over time, but he needed other people to put him in that position. That wasn't those type of people. Those people he is around now wasn't the people like Dame Dash and others that believed in him. This man was over 30 years old, got a record deal. So a lot of people say these days, if you're 30 years old, you're too old to rap. So technically, Jay-Z, he's always been too old to rap, according to the standards that he's helped brought to the rap game, because he hasn't changed those standards. He's made them worse. He's made it to where people say Jay-Z can rap till he's 60, but anybody else that raps till they 40, 50, 60, you can't do it. You see the double standards? It's always been double standards like that. It's always going to be double standards when the industry has that much control over the people and what they think. And they always going to have control over what people think. It's never going to stop. When they decided to let everybody know about Diddy and his freak offs, they did. When they want to put Jay-Z and Beyonce fighting in the elevator out, they do it. Ain't nobody suing them. Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't suing nobody for leaking them fighting in the elevator. Not one lawsuit came behind that. It ain't been taken down off the internet or nothing. And somebody probably made some money off of it for sale. So they've always been watching these people. They've always put things out to let them know, hey, these people ain't goody two shoes. As soon as everybody was like, oh, this is the it couple, Jay-Z and Beyonce, they said, oh, let me put this video of Beyonce's sister fighting Jay-Z. Since y'all think their marriage is so perfect. You know, they've always done things like this. And they're going to continue to do it because people continue to do business with them. And they'll cut everybody else off and say, well, I got this money and I'm a billionaire. I'm on this magazine and I have this company and I'm the president of this. And they calling me the best rapper, the best record guy, hip hop legend. And now, in a blink of an eye, they can get rid of you and take everything that you made. So, at the end of the day, man, most of these people, even if you done something or not, they going to call it out. They love when these guys do dirt or have something on their name because eventually they're going to throw it on them and get everything they gave them back. See, Diddy, he got a lot of investments and stuff they used him to make popular. And now they can just put charges on him and get it back, allegedly. Same with Jay-Z and all these other guys. So that's all they doing. Whether these guys have done things or not, yeah, they know mostly about what these guys have done and what they can do and everything else in the past. And they love stuff like that. They're not going to sign a squeaky clean musician. When have they ever tried to get a musician who was squeaky clean and a rapper? Even if these guys are squeaky clean, they still want them to do some kind of dirt on them. You see how they talk about these stories about setting these guys up with setting them up with freak off tapes and stuff, putting them on tape and everything else. So they always trying to find dirt on somebody. But it just goes to show that the people that were saying, oh, well, Jay-Z, you know, he's innocent and everything else. Yeah, he can be innocent, but why are the media still putting out stories about him and Diddy, even though he just put a statement out that they aren't friends? Obviously, they know something we don't.